Wednesday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you. And now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop.
Swing, and he pops him up. And that's going to land foul.
First pitch, 7:07.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to.
As the Jays take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. So here is John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays,
here it comes.
the third baseman, John.
Ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. In now, Santiago Espinal, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 17 RBIs.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And he'll get back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now to bat, Lourdes Gurriel. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Snap throw to first, but he dives back safely. Birdie stands at first with 1 out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Marcus Semien is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. String on him that time, and the inning is over.
1 left for Toronto. We are still scoreless. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and he fouls this one off. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 27 homers and 64 runs batted in. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. In the dirt here. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one and chase in your hands.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
At the end of the day, it's all about result. He didn't do one thing right from an offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, number 88. And that one yanked just foul. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Dyson to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
At the plate now is Danny Santana, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out-in-front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. Here's George Springer.
Leading up for Toronto, the center fielder.
Now here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Swung on and hit in the air to left. On the move is Martinez. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning.
So here's how the both Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. The count now at 2-2. And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Comes in here right at 260. 9 homers and 28 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Iglesias. First pitch on its way. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Kevin Plawecki is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Iglesias aboard here at first with nobody out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. A dive, but he's back. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. One and 0. Here it is. Hard hit towards center. Springer is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Now into the box, Jacob Nottingham is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can. Out. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
Number 5, John Birdie.
Now it'll be John Birdie, singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Dyson, base runner at first with 1 out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Santiago Espinal will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Lourdes Gurriel is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup.
Oh, look at the diving stop to first. Wow. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Devers, right field and carrying well. Gone! It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers, number 28 on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Into the box now, number 88.
Number 88.
He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 249 the average coming in. 7 homers and 37 RBIs. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Birdie camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the 17th.
Now to the plate, Danny Santana. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And now the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Cold strike at the knees. 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Outside,
just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home. Right side, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. George Springer, the next to hit, flew out in his only at-bat so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 0-2 once more. His fastball that misses.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now
up next, Corey Dickerson struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Iglesias is there. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. And now here is Jose Iglesias, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
For him all night, able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The 0-2 once more. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, the first baseman.
To the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He comes up empty that time as he's 4 runs here in this half inning. He just dissected him in that at bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away. Next up is Rafael Devers. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Swing and a line drive. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Leading up for Toronto, the first baseman.
Now here's the first offering. Kevin Biggio is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Count now a ball and a strike. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate now, Jacob Nottingham. A ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more on.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Blue Jays Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney. Striding in is number 88. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The right fielder.
Now the first pitch.
Number 88.
As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Popped him up. Simeon waits on it. One away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in next, Danny Santana. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Here it comes, 2-0.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up at the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So next to bat will be Kevin Plawecki. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Natty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. And stepping in, John Birdie. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, Dior. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. He was able to mix in a knock.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Chopper foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup.
number 10.
That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone into the home bullpen.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fast.
The center fielder, number 4, Joe Springer.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 fouled off. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. 3 runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning. Next to dig in, Corey Dickerson. He bounced out last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Adam Simber is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Leading off the Boston.
7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the veteran DH Wilmer Flores. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. The 0-1 high fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. J.D. Martinez will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Here it comes, 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row, and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Got him to go down swinging there. J.D. Martinez is the second out in the seventh inning. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping in once again is Kevin Biggio. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead.
High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third. This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Biggio, the runner at third with no outs. Popped him up. Devers is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So the next at bat will be Gerard Dyson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Standing in now, John Birdie, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Santana calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Next, it'll be Santiago Espinal. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flagged this one down to end the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Number 58 enters from bullpen to do the pitching. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Dyson will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1. So stepping in is number 88. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. He's set and the pitch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Dyson's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in for Boston, Danny Santana. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Fouled away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Swing, and he pops him up. Dyson moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential.
Leading up for the Jays, the left fielder, Lourdes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we've seen in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
This is on the ground over to first. And they'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready now is George Springer. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3, go the Blue Jays. David Phelps enters from the pen to
Number 35, David Bell.
First offering. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter. Wilmer Flores flew out last time up. First pitch on the way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. So next to hit is J.D. Martinez. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's outside. Ball, that's inside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Ball, that's
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1 to Martinez.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should have been ball 4. Time for a deep breath.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. 2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He's set. Here it comes.
Aye.
The 0-1 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some.
Leading up for Toronto.
This is the part of the game where
Corey Dickerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's outside. Ball,
2 balls and no strikes.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. He did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball just inside.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And he popped him up. Devers trying to get there. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second. Iglesias is up with it. And that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 8.
Next to stand in is Kevin Biggio. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Count 1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well. And then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
2-2 the count. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So now.
Left-hand
try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Count even now at 1-1. And the pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Boston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Eduardo Rodriguez earns his 6th winning decision in this one, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Steven Matz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
I ain't never frontin' for no pump fake. Yeah, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah. I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. Work too hard, but to let it die.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us.
Gets a taste to the tango. Strum it like a banjo. Then hit the side in our sandals. Float hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to blow flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pecks. My G's work looking name Shrek. With the money, with the pound, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche. By the beat like a horse. Spit flames like a torch. Yeah. Now I'm riding up the 2.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, the Red Sox completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-4. Tanner Scott got his 2nd W of the season, helping lead the Orioles to victory over Tampa Bay 2-1. The Yankees held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-5. The Chi Sox finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-1. Justin Verlander got the win.